So thank you everybody for popping along here tonight. My name is Jo Ross and I'm the founder of the movement here at Travel Tribe. So whether you've been invited to come along and check this out by a family or friend, whether you have heard about Travel Tribe and about how people are earning a income from home or from their caravans as they travel around Australia, or from their hotel rooms as they zip around the world, or if you've just been talking to somebody and you're looking for a health upgrade. Whatever the case is, thank you very much for popping along and having a look at what we've got to offer here. So my name's Jo Ross. We've been working as lifestyle and wellness coaches for approximately 18 months now. I came into this business through a post on Facebook. I was working in family daycare at the time, absolutely loving my job. However, I dreamed of being able to travel. My hubby and I loved getting away in our caravan and exploring this beautiful country of ours. But when you have a traditional business, you don't have a lot of time freedom, and you also don't have a lot of financial freedom. I know it's everybody's big dream to be able to work for themselves and own their own business, but yeah, there's not a lot of money left at the end of the month by the time you cover all of your bills and your overheads. So yeah, when a post came up on Facebook saying that another lady who was in family daycare was leaving because she'd found a way to make an income online that was actually out earning her traditional business, I sent her a message because I really wanted to know what it was she was up to. We connected and she sent me a video to watch. Now, in that video is information similar to what you're going to see here tonight. And at first, I was highly skeptical. I'm actually a breast cancer survivor. So I have had a huge life and lifestyle change over the past 5 years. I was diagnosed at 33. I'm non-smoker. I don't drink very often. I thought I was fairly healthy. I lived on 200 acres. I had animals to look after. I worked a full-time job, sometimes 6 days a week, big hours. It was very high stress and a lot of responsibility. And I was in a pretty bad relationship at the time. So all of those factors, the stress and living that crazy business lifestyle where you're eating and drinking coffee 24/7, living on Diet Coke and eating Canton out of a jar for dinner every night, it does actually, do you damage. And I found out the hard way. So this led me on a huge health journey, and where I sort of discovered basically the powers of fruit and veg. I never would have believed it if it hadn't have happened to me, but I was able to do a juice diet and shrink my tumour to half its size, and then I had surgery to remove the rest. So ever since then, I've been extremely passionate about the powers of fruit and veg. So when this product came along, I could understand what the basis behind it was, but I just was very highly skeptical. So I wanted to know the research behind it. So what I'm happy to say is that this is actually the most researched pharmaceutical product in the world. These products here, it's called Juice Plus, and what it is fruits, vegetables and berries in a capsule. Now, you can see why I was skeptical, because I'm like, how on earth could you get 27 different fruits, veg and berries into capsules? But the process they use is absolutely state of the art, and it is amazing. So the produce that goes in here is completely vine ripened, which means it's left on the tree or the plant until its peak stage of ripeness, which is actually when the maximum amount of nutrients go into it. It's then picked, taken to the factory, where it's washed and crushed. So the whole plant, so if it's an apple, the skin, the seeds, everything is crushed, juiced, and that juice is very slowly freeze dried at around 1 degree. What that does is allow the water and the sugar to evaporate out of the capsules, out of the powder, and what's left is encapsulated in a vegan capsule. So there's absolutely no animal products in here whatsoever, and it's just the fruit, the veg and berries. So like I was saying before, the scientific studies and research that have been done on these products is amazing. What they've proven is that the powder that's left and encapsulated is still bioavailable, meaning that when we take the capsules, our bodies instantly recognize it as food and not a chemical supplement like some of the others that you can buy, where your body recognizes it as a chemical and you pee it out, your pee turns bright yellow. Your body recognizes these as food. It instantly processes it and starts to use that nutrition. So straight away, your body is getting flooded with the nutrition from 27 different fruits, veg, and berries. Now, that's why these are amazing for people with all sorts of dietary issues and restrictions, because these have no warning labels. These only have a food label on them. So unless you're actually allergic to the carrot, cabbage, kale, broccoli, beetroot, tomato, garlic, parsley, spinach, oat bran, or rice bran, you can take these. Anyone from 6 months of age to 106 can have them. They're perfectly fine for breastfeeding mums, for pregnant mums, and yeah, everybody in between. So the results that people have when they start flooding their body with this nutrition is just amazing. The product's been around for over 30 years, and we've actually got a testimonial group on Facebook that's got over 270,000 people in there. And in there, the stories are just amazing. When you flood your body with that correct nutrition, it starts to heal itself. So we can never say what Juice Plus will do for a person, but your body starts to heal. So we've got stories from people who suffer from terrible eczema and psoriasis, and their skin has started to heal, because your skin's your biggest organ. So when you've got things going wrong on the inside, it's going to show up on the outside. So it is just amazing, the stories that we have heard from when you're flooding your body with our fruits, veg, and berries. Now, because our company is so heart-driven about changing the nutrition of the world, with every adult who is on these products, for free, we sponsor a child, one of their kids, for free. If you've got a child aged between 4 and 18 years old, you'll get the little chew version for free for 4 years. So it's exactly the same ingredients as what's in the capsule, but it's mixed with tapioca starch and a little bit of the pectin out of the fruits and veggies. The kids think it's a lolly. Looks like a little apple. They taste delicious. I actually buy them for myself. But like we said, 17 different fruits and veggies that they get in here. So we've been doing the world's largest children's health study. It's been going on for over 10 years, and we've done this study on more than 1 million children around the world. And what it's proven is that kids who are taking the Juice Plus are on less medication, they eat more fruit and veg, they sleep better, their digestion is better, they're drinking more water, they have less days off school, and we're actually seeing studies come through now regarding behaviour and things associated to that. So that's really exciting when we start to see kids who have been struggling with maybe with behavioural issues, ADHD, that kind of thing. It is amazing what the powers of fruit and veg can do for their little bodies. So yeah, we're very proud of the fact that we're able to give these away for free for families. Our newest product that is on the market is our Omega blend. So we all know the power of good fats. We're always being told how important good fats are to get these into our bodies. And now we have a completely vegan version. So rather than going to the fish where we had to, kill all those poor fish before, and, that's got a whole pile of dangers associated with it anyway, because our waters these days are so very polluted. The fact is that the fish actually get the omegas from the algae they eat. So rather than having to squish the poor little fish up anymore, we now have algae farms. We've been growing them for about 4 years, and they are absolute state of the art. So our Omega blend is not just omega-3, it's the entire range of omegas. So we've got omega oil, algae oil, pomegranate, sea buckthorn berry, raspberry seed oil, safflower oil, and tomato seed oil, which gives you all of the essential omegas, because our bodies can't make omegas. We actually do need to ingest them. There's no other way to get them. So omegas actually form part of your cell membrane. So when we start to see cell damage, which we know is the start of cancer, our omegas actually help repair our cells. It's been proven that having omegas actually reduces inflammation, and all disease starts with inflammation. Omegas are actually fabulous for eye health, for brain health, and there's so many studies that have been done on high cholesterol, high blood pressure, all kinds of heart disease, including buildup of plaque. So omegas are an absolute essential to any diet and to any healthy lifestyle. So we're very, very excited that these have just been released into Australia this month. And then our final product is our macronutrition. So the capsules look after our micronutrition, and our complete powders look after our macronutrition. Now, these can be used as a shake or a smoothie or put in cooking. They're just endless. I love them as peanut butter bliss balls because they're amazing. But what's in here is basically a protein powder. Again, completely vegan. So no animal products whatsoever. We know a lot of people are having trouble with dairy intolerances and things like that. So there's none of those issues here with these. What is in here is chickpea powder, pea protein, rice protein. We've got alfalfa sprouts, broccoli, radish sprouts, aromat, quinoa, spirulina, pumpkin, pomegranate, mushroom. And there's also an amazing ingredient called niacin. Now, niacin is a natural mood enhancer. It's found naturally in veggies, but it's actually what they take and they put into some antidepressant and anti-anxiety medication. So we absolutely love our complete powder. There is some amazing stories on our testimonial site about people who've been able to get off so many different types of medication through the use of our products and our program. So along with that, we have our program. Now, every single customer gets lifetime access absolutely for free. So it's called the Juicy Body Transformation. As you can see, it's absolutely huge. It's full of gold. This one here also contains a cleanse, a detox, and just the most amazing, simple, family-friendly recipes. Everything from sweet potato hash browns, super green corn cakes. We've got clean KFC chicken. There's 3 ingredient cookies. We've got sweet potato brownies. And all of these are amazing foods that we all know our family love to eat, but these are the clean version. So instead of being made with white flour and processed sugar and things like that, like the sweet potato brownies are made from sweet potato. They don't have any flour in them. We've got chocolate chip biscuits that are made from a can of chickpeas with no flour in them. So your kids are never going to know the difference, but they are going to be getting all of that extra veggies. So that's really what our program's about. We're not all about take our products and you don't have to eat your veggies. This is purely to bridge that gap, because we know that even when we try our best, the veggies that we're getting from Woolies and Coles, you know, they're picked when they're green. Our avocados are gas ripened. The tomatoes are ripened under lights. So it's so hard, even when we try our best, to get that peak nutrition that we all need. The World Health Organization is telling us that we now need between 9 and 13 serves of fruit and veg a day, purely to combat the toxins that are in our environment, in the air we breathe, in our water, that come out of the couches, that come out of the curtains, the carpet, things like that. So it's just getting harder and harder for us to keep on top. And for $4 a day, a child and an adult can have access to all of that amazing nutrition. So that's why we're really, really passionate about sharing this. So what I would like to do is actually have a talk to some people who've been on the products. So we have Nicola. Just going to find you there. Nicola, if you can take yourself off mute. Hello.
Hi, how you going?
Good. So can you tell us, how did Juice Plus come into your life and what's been your story?
Okay, so I come across Juice Plus from a Facebook post about 5 months ago. So I've been taking it for 5 months, and I'm 39 and I'm a mum of 2 boys. I'm a single mum of 2 teenage boys, and I was really skeptical when I went on it. I have seen, like, I've got friends in England who are part of the Juice Plus company, and I was never really looked into it much. But I had heard about it. But something about the post I seen on Facebook really caught my eye. And I watched a recording like this, and I decided to order the products for myself. And I got one of my kids sponsored with the children's ones. I absolutely love the products. My kids love the products. They're on the chewables. My mum's ended up getting the products too, and sponsors one of my other son. Um, they never forget to take them. They're 17 and 16. They never forget to take them because they just love. They taste like lollies, and yeah, they're amazing. But we've noticed such a big difference. The boys have got so much more concentration. Jordan's actually in year 12 and he's doing his ATAR exams. And he's been studying, and, you know, they're waking up fresher. They're not getting the teenage pimples like other kids get. Their hair grows really fast. They're making better choices with snacks as well. They're reaching for the fruit more often. They're actually drinking all my shakes, which is pretty amazing for teenage boys. Like Connor, my youngest one, often says, "Mum, can I have a shake?" So we'll blend it up with honey and banana for him. With me, I mean, I've got a lot of weight to lose, but I've lost a few kilos already. On the premium capsules, so the fruit veg, and the fruit. I'm also taking the complete shakes. My Omega's just arrived today as well, so I'm excited about getting stuck into them.
Oh, very good.
But yeah, I mean, I've lost a bit of weight. Like I said, I've got more energy, and I was only sleeping about 3 hours a night. I've had really chronic insomnia for years, and I'm getting about 5 hours now, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for me, it's life-changing, you know. Yeah, and I've noticed my hair's growing a lot more, and I had like pain in my knees, and I was putting it down to my weight. But since even before I dropped some of the weight, I mean, I've still got a long way to go, but the pain in my knees have gone as well. So look, we've not even missed a day of work or school in the 5 months. No joke, like not even half a day, nothing, no cold, no nothing. So I'm just love the product so much. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, we've
Thank
had
you.
really good results.
That's really great that you guys didn't get any of that nasty flu or anything like that, because
No,
every second person, they said it was the worst flu epidemic in years.
I know, and friends' kids have fallen down. You know, right around my work, they're all off with sick days and flus and colds, and I haven't even had a sniffle. So amazing.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. And I bet your boys love the fact, even though they're boys, they still love the fact that they got that clear skin, because, you know,
Yeah,
it's so important
yeah,
when they're a teenager.
yeah. I mean, their skin wasn't that bad anyway, but they would get the odd one. Like I'd always tell when they weren't washing their faces properly, or if they were eating too much junk.
Yeah.
It would show in, but the skin's been really good. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Oh, very good. Thank you so much for sharing with us, Nicola.
Thanks, Joe.
No worries. Cool. All right. So we're going to duck over now to Simone. Simone, let me find you. If you can take yourself off mute. How are you,
Yep.
lovely?
Not too bad, Joe. How are you?
Good. Could you tell us, I know you have a fantastic story that I love. Could you tell us a little bit about your Juice Plus story?
So I've got a couple of stories. I got mine and then I got my dad's.
Yep.
So I'll start with mine. So I started on Juice Plus last year, and I got it off my sister-in-law, who was a Juice Plus franchisee, and I didn't see any difference. I didn't change my diet. I didn't change the V's that I was drinking or anything. So I thought, nah, these aren't working for me. Put them in the back of the cupboard, and saw a post of Joe's a few months later. Talked to her, started on them again, got rid of the V's, and I was drinking 2 or 3 V's a day at this stage because I had no energy and I've got 2 small children. So I stopped the V's and my energy went through the roof. Absolutely went berserk. So I haven't been sick since taking them, and I'm eternally grateful for that with 2 small children. And the kids love them as well. Oh, God, yes. All my workmates went down with that stupid flu that everyone talks about, and I kept going. So it was quite nice. And my dad's story. So when I became a franchisee, my dad bought the products off me because he's got Parkinson's disease. So he's had no energy, he shuffles and he's quite slow. He's had it for about 10 years and the disease is getting progressively worse and he lives on his own. So I've got to go out and cook all his food and all that every couple of months. And I know he's not getting enough fruit and veggies, so I said to him, let's try this, see if it helps. Anyway, his energy has gone through the roof. He was developing insomnia from Parkinson's, and he's now having a good 6-7 hours of sleep a night.
Oh, awesome.
And although he's shuffling, he's able to get back to what he loves, and he loves building motorcycles. So he went out on the weekend and he actually went to the local racetrack and he rode his classic motorcycle for the first time. So he absolutely is loving it. And yeah, he said he credits it all to Juice Plus tablets that he's been taking. So yeah,
that is
they're my
amazing.
stories.
Thank you so much for sharing. Like, I just can't even imagine what it must be like for your dad to, you know, get that little bit of freedom and independence back. You know, that would just make the world of difference for him.
Oh, he went from being like so sluggish and couldn't do anything to happy about doing everything again. It was amazing. And as a daughter, I was so happy for him.
Oh, that is amazing. You're making me tear up now. Thank you very much for sharing. And I'm so glad that that has come into his life through you. That's just amazing. All right. Now we've got one more beautiful lady sharing with us tonight. Nikki, let me find you. Can you take yourself off mute for me? Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you going? Pretty good.
That's good. Can you share with us, how did Juice Plus come into your life and how have you found it?
Okay, a few years ago, my husband had cancer. He went through chemo and it was a hard time for us as a family because I was very reliant on my husband. So he was like my rock. And so it shook me. So when we thought of changing our lifestyle and making things easier, but we still had takeouts every week. We still didn't change our eating habits a lot. But we ended up trying out different product and they didn't work very well. And then we met up with a friend of ours from Juice Plus who joined us up and introduced us to the product. But since then, my husband's cancer levels have come down. But during all this time, my daughter had also had kidney problems where she was black under the eyes and stuff. So we're taking her to the doctors all the time for health issues. So she tried the product and now she has more energy. She has no black eyes and she's feeling better. But it was a bit scary for us as a family because my daughter's only 16. My husband's, you know, in his 40s. So we're all still feeling like we can do a heap. And as you know, life gives us our hurdles.
Yeah.
So we were really grateful for Juice Plus for the product because we all have energy. We're all taking it as a family now and finding a lot of benefits. So, yeah, it's really helped us a lot.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm really happy for you, like, you know, for your daughter at age 16 to be having that kind of problems. And then, yeah, that's just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Cool.
really shocking for us. And so we've been taking the product since February, but we're quite happy to see the results and see how it's changing our lifestyle, and we're feeling so much better for it.
That's fantastic, and awesome news for hubby's result, for his, you know, cancer levels going down. Like, that's the direction you want them headed, so that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. So That's just a little bit of an overview. Like as we said, we never ever know what Juice Plus is going to do for a person because everybody is different. Everybody's got their own health challenges, and their body is at its own. It's already been through its own dramas and its own dilemmas. So when you're getting it that nutrition, it can just start to heal itself. So going to change gears a little bit now. We're going to switch over and just start to talk about the business side of things, because there is a business behind this. Because when you find something that you love, you naturally want to share it with people. So when I first heard about this, I was a little bit skeptical because I didn't know very many people. So Amanda, did we lose Mark?
Yeah, we did. He's coming up here now.
Oh, okay, no worries. Just checking. I'm just going to pass over to Mark, because one of the big things that people worry about when they come into a business like this is that they don't know enough people. And that was a huge thing for me. I lived in a tiny little beach town. I had less than 100 Facebook friends, and I really only knew the couple of mums whose kids I looked after. So Mark, who's going to share with us, let me find you.
Yeah, that's me.
Awesome. Take it away.
Okay. I've lost it all now after all that fiasco. My computer just packed it in and was trying to fix it, and I'm like, I haven't got time for this, so I'll come up Scotland Amanda's. I'll have to work it out later.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically I got into Juice Plus the same way a lot of other people did. We just seen a post on Facebook and followed it through to see what it was. And at the time I was looking for something different to get in and do, because it wasn't long before that my uncle had passed away from a motor neuron disease, and he basically had worked all his life just like I had. He bought a servo, and he finally got to a point in his life where he could sell it, sit back and retire and live off the money that he's made and work on his farm. And it wasn't even a month the disease was that aggressive that he passed away. And that was a big eye-opener and a wake-up call that this is ridiculous. This could happen to anyone, and there's got to be more to life than finishing work and then stepping into the grave the next day. So he stumbled across this and went, "Yep, no, this is excellent. It's definitely something I want to do." And as a result, I got to tell you, because I'm pretty excited about it, at the end of the week or end of the month, which is 2 days away, I'm actually closing my traditional business and coming home to do this. Well, not full time, but do it when I need to, so that the money coming in, I can just live off that, because the reason we do this is so that we've got time to be with our kids and family and all the rest of it. So yeah, I'm actually getting there, and yeah, it's doing really well. Anyway, what I'm supposed to be doing now. Yeah, that's me. I had to say it. I'm just a little bit excited. Okay, and I do have a whiteboard now. Amanda got the one off the fridge. I forgot we had it.
Nice work.
Righto. So, one of the biggest thing is, as Joe was saying, a lot of people think that they don't know people, and realistically, I don't know many people, and so through Facebook and just talking to people and whatever, you don't really need to know people, because people know people who know people. So what we'll do is we'll start up the top here, and we'll put Joe up the top, since she's the one holding the meeting and filling us all in tonight. Now, she found out the same way through Facebook, through someone that then got into the business. Now, Joe's obviously got a lot more people, but the ones that I've met through our time together, we've got Denise, who she didn't know to start with, who found Joe through Facebook the same way that all the rest of us did. And then there was another lady that was Bev, again, just through Facebook. And then there was another lady, Vicky. And they're the main ones that I know. Now, Denise has gone on, and she had a friend, Taku. And so she told her about the business, and she joined the business. And then I know Taku's got, she's added a heap more people, because she was well known in the community, and everyone's gone like, well, let's jump on board with that. And they're all following on. Bev, I assume, done more as well. But over here we've got Vicky, and she was the one that introduced me to it. So I'll put me. And obviously, she's gone on to other people as well. So then there was me. Now I've got a friend that I met through the internet, basically when the internet started. Some of you may remember the good old, well, it was before the 14400 modems, if people even know what that means. And I met her way back then just through chat groups and whatever. So that's, longer than what half of my kids are. And she's actually just signed up not long ago. It's D. And then my partner as well, Amanda, she signed up. She didn't have a lot of say in the matter, but she's happy about it now. Smile. And then Dee's actually already gone and signed up. She's got 3 other people under her. And yes, I've met them now just through our Zoom catch-ups and whatever, but there's none of these people I would never have known in America. And then Amanda's got Leanne. And as you can see, it just blows out. These people here, I've actually got now an American-based business. And I'm over here in Australia, and all I knew was Dee. And as you can see, Joe's is all grown out, and everybody's just through knowing 1 or 2 people, and then they know 1 or 2 people, and slowly over time, we could go on and just fill up this whole whiteboard, and that's just how it all grows. It's just phenomenal the way it just sort of carries on, and that's why they call it the popcorn effect, because this person who knows this person, and suddenly there's another one, and it just keeps blossoming like your bag of popcorn when you stick it in the microwave.
Nice analogy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, that's how I explain it to me.
Yeah, no, you're so right, but you're making me crave popcorn. So Mark is exactly right. Like from that, you only need to know a couple of people, and by sharing it around, it is amazing, because it doesn't matter what it is. If it's a restaurant, if it's a movie, if it's a great book, if you love something, you naturally share it. And we're all exactly the same. So when we're all loving it, we just keep sharing it, and, we've got endless potential. So thank you so much for sharing, Mark.
That's okay, no worries. The left top should have told Amanda to change the name so it says Mark, not Amanda Morgan.
That's okay. Your partners in crime and life.
That's it, yep.
All right. Okay. So, like you've seen, that tiny little diagram started as just me, and now in less than a year and a half, we've got more than 130 of Mark's little circles covering that board, and out of all of that, I actually only know 3 of them. So 2 of them were some of the family daycare mums of the little ones I was looking after, and one of the other ones is my brother's girlfriend. Out of the whole rest of the 130, I had never actually met them. It's all come about through Facebook. So the power of social media is absolutely amazing. I'm very, very happy to say that I've met loads of them now, given out lots of hugs, that had lots of dances on dance floors with a few. But this business is amazing. We have an entire system that teaches us how to do this, because I did not know how to use Facebook to build a business. But there is a system, a step-by-step guide. So if you are teachable and you're willing to put in the effort, anybody can have exactly the same result. So what I would like to now share on my trusty whiteboard is just one of the other myths, because a lot of people worry that, if you're looking at doing a business that's based around the internet or things like that, that it's some sort of scam, it's not legitimate, you're never going to actually make any money. So first of all, this business has been around, the company's been around for over 40 years, and the Juice Plus product for over 30. So we're in 25 different countries, and we can have customers in about 35 countries. So we are an international business. And like I said before, our product is the most researched pharmaceutical product in the world. It's on the Medline database, meaning you can go into your doctor's office and look it up. But just a bit about our our business structure, if you like. What I absolutely love about our business structure is that everybody comes in as an equal. So if you start like I did as a family daycare worker, or like Denise, who is a school teacher, or Mark, who works with computers, or Vicky, who's a school teacher, or Tila, who works in travel. It doesn't matter what you come into this business as. Every single person starts as a virtual franchisee down here on the bottom. We have levels that you can work your way through, and the top level in Australia is called NMD, National Marketing Director. Now, every single person has the opportunity to work their way up to NMD. But the difference with our business is we are a teaching business. So the only way that you can get to the top in our business is by helping other people. You must reach down and help others grow their business as well. This is not the kind of business where you can get there on your own. You have to be able to have that spirit where you want to help other people, where you can work as a team, and where you're happy to give of yourself to see others move and grow and get to the top as well. So every single person has exactly the same opportunity. The only difference between this person here and this person here is how much effort you're willing to put in. So that's what I love about it is, you know, I've always had a really strong work ethic. So I knew that if I worked hard, I could make this a success. And yeah, I've seen it happen, and it continues to happen every single week. We meet more and more people who are absolutely smashing it. So now I just want to share a little bit about how we actually get paid, because, you know, this all sounds pretty fantastic, but we do actually want to see where the money comes from. I'm just going to move my computer screen a little bit. Okay. All right, so we actually get paid in 3 different ways. First of all, we get a retail profit. So every single time we connect a customer with the products, we get paid for that. Now, in our business, we get a virtual office, which means that all we do is enter in somebody's name, their credit card details, and what products they want, and hit go. We've got head office in Sydney. They look after all of the shipping and take all of the payments and everything for us, so we don't have to do any of that. All we do is connect customers with the company. And for doing that, we get paid a retail profit. Now, we also get paid a commission, because as a thank you from the company for helping those other people, as you saw on the board before, we get paid a commission for doing that. So as we help other people build their businesses, we get paid a commission not only on what we do, but also on what our team does. And the third way we get paid is bonuses. Now, bonuses are what we call the fun money in this business. Now, what I love about it is they are very different to a lot of other bonuses in other companies. Ours are actually unlimited. So I'm just going to explain a little bit about how the bonus structure works, because, yeah, it really is amazing compared to a lot of other businesses. So as I mentioned before, everybody comes in starting off as a virtual franchisee. Within 10 days, you can get to your second position of DVF and get your first $100 bonus. Within 40 days, you can get to SDVF and get a $400 bonus. Now, as I said, we are a teaching business. So not only does the person who gets there get a $400 bonus, but the person who taught you also gets the $400 bonus. So you can sort of start to see how the more people you help, the more financially rewarding this can be. So what I'd like to do is zap on over to Tila. You still here? Yes. Tila, let me find you, has been in the business for a little while now, and she's heading for SDVF. Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. Yeah, do you want to prompt me because I'm a bit mind blank at the moment?
No, that's okay. So can you just let us know, how did Juice Plus come into your life, and how have you found the business side of this?
Okay, so it came in a few months ago through my sister-in-law, who'd seen a post on Facebook from someone she didn't know. So yeah, that's how it came into my life. And I was looking for something else because I was on maternity leave, and that was coming up to finishing, and I was fretting very badly because I really loved staying home with my little boy, and I just couldn't fathom going back 5 days a week. So I was able to go back part-time, which is awesome. So it really came into my life when I was really looking for something, but I didn't know exactly what I was looking for. So that was really good. Now, did you ask me something else? How have I found business? Sorry.
Baby brain. You're good.
Yeah. So it's a beauty. Like I'm just thinking, I'm more such a mushy person, and I absolutely love like the community of the business. Like I love like how everybody lifts each other up, and there's so much. Yeah, there's so much training and so much heart in it. So that's something that really appeals to me because that is not like that in my day job. So it's a really nice feeling. Yeah, I found that I'm probably coming out of my shell a lot more. It's good. It's like a, what do you call it, self-development course without really being a course sort of thing. Like it, yeah, and then you've got lots of people around you who are going through the same thing and they just want to help you. And yeah, so does that answer the question? Sorry, I feel like I've...
No, you've done great. Thank you so much, because yeah, we often hear about like all the facts and everything, but yeah, that was just more about how it feels. So yeah, no, thank you. Could you let us know what you're excited for the future? Like, what are you hoping this is going to be?
So I'm hoping that I can give up my full-time job altogether. So there's going to be no 3 days a week. So I can be home and concentrate on my family, which is the most important thing in life, is family and being happy. I don't want to be in a job where I'm not happy. So that's what I've planned for the future. And I have to say I have been a bit shy and reluctant with this business. I've seen the potential and I've probably been in my own way a little bit, but I've recently had a good chat to Joe and decided I'm doing this, and so I'm really going for it now, and I feel really good about it, and everyone's so supportive. So yeah, I'm really excited for this new little adventure and really getting into it. So yeah.
And now you're growing your own little team, and it's just amazing to watch you go. So happy for you, Sheila. You've done amazing. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
All right. So that's SDVF. Next comes SC, and when you get there, there's a $600 bonus for you and for the person who taught you. Now, very, very shortly, somebody on this computer screen here tonight is only 300 points away from getting to SC. Just needs one more teamie and he's there. So I can't wait to be sharing that story with everybody. After SC comes SSC. That one is a $1,200 bonus for you and the person who helped you get there. Then we've got QNMD. That one is a $1,500 bonus. And so you can sort of start to see how, oh, sorry, I should put me on spotlight so you can see that. So you can sort of start to see how the more people you help, the more it's going to be rewarding. So not only when you get to these bonuses, you get that, but you can help 2 people get here, or you can help 20 people get here. The same goes with all of these. So it's really unlimited. And we have our top position in the company, NMD. That one is a $3,000 bonus. Now, when you get that one, your teacher doesn't get that one because by then they're already there. And when you're at NMD, you're kind of on around about just an average of about 100 grand a year. It can be greater or it can be less, depending on how strong of a team you've built, but that's just a fairly rough average. Now, to give you a rough idea, I got to QNMD in exactly 12 months, and I am hustling my little butt off to get to NMD by the end of the year. So that's my goal. So, you know, it wasn't that long ago that I never had even heard of Juice Plus. I had never dreamed of being able to be sitting in my brand new giant caravan traveling around Australia with my hubby by my side, helping me every step of the way. And now we are just having the absolute best time. You know, today we're in Brisbane and we managed to catch up with 2 teamies completely out of the blue because I posted on Facebook saying we were in here, and they're like, oh, we live around here. Caught up, had coffee, had a juice, got some cuddles, and yeah, this is life now. So we now get to share this with as many people as possible. So if this has resonated with you, you know, if this is something that you would like to do, or if you have huge questions that you would like answered, we love questions. So please feel free, reach out to whoever invited you along here tonight, or to you know, whoever sent you the recording of this to watch. We would absolutely love to have a chat with you and just explain more about exactly why it is we love doing what we're doing, because we get to help people with their health and their wealth, which is the two biggest things that, you know, hold us back in life. So if any of this has resonated, we would love to have a chat with you. So thank you all so much for jumping on.